Next, I would like to invite Maythin, if you want to come and share what you're doing, because this is also about design and architecture. So, yeah.
Right. Afternoon, everyone. I didn't expect to be the second, but I probably know the least in the net zero category with my knowledge, because there are so many great qualified speakers today. But I think we are considered a small part in the industry, and we play the front end role of the industry because we are architects. So we design building based on the brief. And the key thing is, I think we truly believe that it would be probably impossible to achieve net zero, I must say. It is a nice term, but the reality is with the growing population, I think we all have higher demands in life and higher living standards. So I think that, but we believe in creating the right balance in everything, really. Whether if you design anything too excessive, if you design something below standards. So when the balance isn't there, you begin to create all kinds of issues relating to environmental issues, especially because I mean take some quick example, which I mean we can go into discussion soon. The basic needs of human beings, you don't need much. Everyone needs probably about 150 square meter worth of space to 200 square meter for a family. But the reality is there will be some people living in a tiny micro flats, and there will be some families who have privilege living in 2,000 square meter house of 3 people. So I think that's why the balance isn't there. And the energy consumption relating to all the carbon issues have been created. And I think that's the kind of balance I'm talking about. So when we strike the right balance and we understand how we can approach the initial design stage, that can actually help to contribute back into the environment and the growing society and this particular industry. And of course, from those criteria, we believe to have implemented something called passive design, which is the fundamental of the design, the basis of the design. It's something very simple, really, because we believe passive design contributes probably the first half, the first 50% of the entire the design the process. Because if we had this building without shades, of course you would be fighting with the heat, direct heat. And if we design something with some shades, that means you're protecting the heat from the building skin. And when you're providing something physical to the building, it will last, you'll stay with the building for life. Once we achieve the physical design, then we can implement the technology to it. So that means the technology will be, for example, where we are standing today, the coral. This piece of equipment or whatever they are trying to help the world and making the business will contribute another 50%. So when you put the two things together, then we can strike the balance of the fundamental of the design and the technology together. So I think the discussion that we will be having today is probably will not be concentrating on the net zero topic alone, but we'll probably touch on various aspects of environmental issue. I think that's the key that we would be very interesting to contribute, as much as probably I don't have much knowledge on the law, on the net zero, sorry. So, okay.
We'll do our best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please take a seat.